A good day to all of you little ones. Today we are creating the second lesson in our microbit lesson series. So let's begin. First, click on the plus mark at the top of the screen and open a new tab. Now in the address bar, type as www.makecode.com and enter the MakeCode website. From here, click on microbit. And now you're ready to start the project. Click on New Project and name the project as Project 2A. Click on the Create button here. Now you have entered the project. Now we know how to create a simple program to display names and shapes using microcontrollers. In this way, let's create another wonderful game with microcontrollers. I click on this back arrow again and go to the previous page of the website. Let's start a new project. Click on New Project and name the project as Project 2C. Click on the Create button here. Now you have entered the project. First, I will explain what happens in this game. When creating the game, we provide a word list. At the beginning of the game, one of these words will be randomly displayed on the microbit. During that time, the user needs to guess what this word is by keeping the microbit on the forehead. If the word is guessed correctly, the user needs to turn the microbit upside down. Then, 1 mark is added. If wrong, the microbit needs to be turned upside down. In this way, if 3 words are guessed incorrectly, the game will end. Now let's create the code for this game. First, let's delete the forever code block here. In this way, I right-click on this code and give delete blocks. Okay, now you can create the rest of this code. First, let's create the section in the onStart code block. Here, click on Arrays under Advanced in Code Block Categories. From here, I drag a set text list to code block into this onStart code block. Now you need to add words into this list. Before that, click on the plus sign in this code block. Let's prepare space for 10 words. Okay, now I type the words. Apple, orange, mango, banana, pineapple, grapes, watermelon, avocado, starfruit, strawberry. Okay. Next, we need a variable to count the number of wrongly guessed words in the game and end the game. For that, click on Variables and click on Make a Variable button. Give the name of the variable as life and click on OK. Now drag a setLife2 code block under Variables into the onStart code block. Let's give the number 3 value here. Since the score needs to be 0 at the beginning, let's drag a set score to code block in the game category under advanced here like this. The next thing is to display a random word when the microbit is placed on the tube. This position is known as logo up position. I drag an on logo up code block under input here. We need a variable to assign the number of words in the word list. For that, click on Variables and click the Make a Variable button. Give the name of the variable as index and click on OK. Let's drag a set index to code block under Variables into this code block. Now, let's connect a pick random code block under Math as the value here. The first word in this text list is the 0th word. Next is the first word. In this way, the word name is at the end. Therefore, it is right if a random value is assigned between 0 and 1 less than the value of the array list in the index variable. Therefore, the first number of the pick random code block is kept as 0 and a code block with the minus sign under math is connected to the next number. Drag a length of array list code block under arrays to the left side of the minus sign. Click on the arrow in front of list and select text list. Okay, 1 is given to the right side of this minus sign. Next, the word corresponding to the value assigned in this index variable should be displayed. For this, a showString code block in basics is dragged. Let's connect a list get value at code blocks in arrays here. Click on the arrow in front of list and select the text list. Also, let's connect an index code block under variables here. Next, the displayed word is guessed by the user. If this word is correct, the microbit is turned upside down. Then, 1 mark is added. For this, let's drag an onShake code block under input here. Screen down is selected instead of shake. Now let's drag a change scope by 1 code block in the game here. If the next guess word is wrong, the microbit needs to be turned over. Let's drag an onShake code block under input here. Screen up is selected instead of shake. Now drag a change life by code block under variables here and give the value as minus. At the same time, the wrong sign should be displayed. I drag a show icon code block in basics here and select the wrong icon from here. In this way, if you guess more than 3 mistakes, the value of the variable will be decreased by 1. At this point, let's display game over and stop the game. I drag the if code block in the logic below the show icon code block. Drag a code block with the smaller than sign under comparison in logic here. Let's connect an index code block in the variables to the left side of the smaller than sign and give 0 to the right side. Now a showString code block under basics is dragged into this if code block. Let's give the text here as game over. Press B to restart. It is necessary to display the right sign. I drag a show icon code block in basics here and select the right icon from here. OK, next, when button A is pressed, the score should be displayed. And when B is pressed, the value of the life variable should be 3 and the value of the score variable should be 1. I drag an on button A pressed code block under input like this. Now drag a show number code block under basics into this and connect a score code block under game for the value. I drag an on button A pressed code block under input again in this way for the time of pressing button B. Click on the arrow in front of A and select B. I drag a set score to 0 code block under the game into the on button B pressed code block. Also, let's drag the set life to code block under variables here. I am giving the value 3 here. OK, now we have finished creating the game. You can connect the microbit to the computer and play this game. If you have designed it in this way, you little ones are very talented. If you want to share this project, click the second share button on the upper right side of the interface and click on the publish to share button here. Now you can copy and share this link. To see the creation you have made, WhatsApp it to the phone number note 7681252244. Tell your friends also about the creation. Send it to me and also send it to your friends to see this app. And one more thing, you too can now join the DP Coding School Telegram group and try to be the DP Code Champ Best of the Week once every week. For that, stay in touch with us. And one more thing, join our DP Coding Club and now you can start a DP Coding Club in your school as well. We are ready to give you all the guidance for that. If you want to start a DP Coding Club in any school where computer labs are available, make a request to the principal of your school to the email address info@dpcc.lk. So let's meet with another interesting lesson through DP Coding School. Have a nice day.